So, anyways, yeah, I am the Facebook ad master that you guys heard about from Aravind and Karthik, and we know that I'm going to give you guys a lot of stuff. We're going to cover a lot of ground today, and the reason why I'm going to cover so much ground is because there's a lot of really cool stuff I can teach you guys in a very short period of time. Now, this is just some images that we're showing you guys from things that we've done in our own business. The top image is from Amazon. The middle image is a list building, and the bottom image is from how we actually ran a retargeting campaign. Now, today's webinar is going to be different substantially from the one from yesterday because we're going to show you guys how to turn $5 sales into $1 million empire and do it almost effortlessly. Now, of course, we want to get you past $5. $5 is just a quick starting point. It makes quick sales, but we're showing you guys the kind of results that we can have. Now, this started just from building up a list from one of our pages. Again, we're going to go through all this stuff because really this is a story about people like us. This is a story of John Lizelle. These are former clients of ours. These are no longer students of ours. They're former students, and that's how everyone should be. You should no longer be a student forever. But John and Lizelle were just like you. They had a 401k. John was a middle school English teacher, and he was really scared that he couldn't trust his 401k in a very uncertain world. So he wanted to do internet marketing. So what's my guarantee to you? My guarantee to you is how I'm going to give you guys the same roadmap that turned two newbies into millionaires. So that's our big goal for today. I'm going to give you guys that roadmap. I'm going to go break down that roadmap, and I'm going to show you guys some really cool ways you guys can do it yourself. This is without learning millions of things, without taking your time. And this is not a fad. This is going to work forever and ever and ever, and it only gets bigger. And I got a I'm really excited, guys, because this week we just got someone. Matter of fact, this last week we had a testimonial from some guy who actually broke $1,000 in recurring sales doing this himself. So it's really exciting when we can do this. So what are we going to show you guys? We're going to show you how to build a long-term business, how to profit wildly from doing so, and why running a business any other way doesn't make sense, and how to eliminate as much risk as possible. And I stress the word risk. I don't want you guys to have a risk-based business. A risk-based business is a bad business model. So this is for you if you're sick of the hype and bull crap that's just theory and you want a sustainable business and you want to sell products that people love, and they don't have to be your products. You could work as an affiliate without even needing to sell or make your own products. I'm going to show you guys live how to go out there and find products that you guys can sell as an affiliate. And then, of course, you want quick results. So I'm going to cover all of those things for you guys today, plus a whole lot more. And I'm going to show you how to expose Facebook's buyers list. Now, a lot of you guys were asking me how to expose Facebook's buyers list. I am going to expose that for you guys. So just so you guys know, if you have any questions, I can take them in real time. But just bear in mind it has to pertain to the screen. And then I can do that. Okay, guys? So pay close attention because here we go. So why should you listen to us? Well, it's not so much that we're really successful. It's to show you guys that we know exactly what works, and we know this is what we're doing in our real business. This is not based on theoretical stuff. This is about us creating sales. This is all in one day, right? From Wednesday at 10:08. Now this is going backwards. You can see this is real stuff. This isn't to brag. It's to show you guys and give you guys a foundation that this is real. And it's not just us. We're getting great results, and there's a reason why, because we're growing a business. So what is a business? Well, a business is a system that can be grown strategically. Can you just remember that for me? It's something that can be grown strategically. So even if you're doing affiliate marketing, CPA, there's a way to do it strategically that isn't the way that you're always been taught. If you have your own products, your own coaching, even better. So this is going to work even better for you. It's going to enhance. So what's a system? Here's the thing. Can you write down your entire business model on a 2x2 napkin? If you can't, that's not a system. Then you have a job because you have too many moving parts. Now, it's just too hard to keep up. It's really hard to keep up if that's your business model. So here's a recipe for failure. Now, I want you guys to start giving me some yeses. If this looks like what you guys are trying to do in your business, look at the screen right here. Tell me if this looks like you, right? Like you have no clue what you're doing and you're just trying to figure it out, right? Now the screen is showing. People can see it. You guys can see the screen, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. Yep. So everyone's seeing it. Okay. Great. 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 Yeah. So if you're having a problem seeing the screen, I do apologize. Okay. So this is a recipe for failure. Okay. This is a recipe for failure that is not going to work for you. Okay. I'm going to promise you that right now. This is not going to work for you. If you're trying to figure out 10 different ways to get traffic, you're trying to figure out 10 different ways to monetize the traffic, you have no clue what you're selling, and you don't have no clue what you're going to do in your own personal life, you're going to fail, and you're going to fail wonderfully. Because if your hard drive looks like a supermarket shelf, you're in big, big trouble. So I don't want this for you guys. I want you guys to think about how to do these things strategically. So a strategy is a business that is sustainable. So you have to ask yourself, can I take a day off? How about a week? If you can't take a day or a week off, it's not a business. So how many of you have a business that you guys can take a day or a week off and still make money? Type in yes or no. I'm just curious. How many of you have a business that's actually you guys can walk away from and still make money? Yes or no? No, no. Yes, says Phil. Okay, good, Phil. No, not yet. Okay, Morris, don't worry about the not yet. We'll get you there. Only read a couple more responses. Okay, so just a bunch of no's, and we do have one yes from Phil. So this is about your success, how you can become successful. You see, that comes when you create your future, and then no one can stop you. Now, here's one example of how we did with Facebook that turns it into a sustainable business. This is us taking a page like this and building leads off of it. And then we take the leads and we start building some real revenue. This built us a list of 23,000 people. And it turned it into this, where we can spend $272 on a campaign and then take in $1,700, $10,000, and then also get the recurring income of $4.95 on 934 sales. We also did affiliate income of $821. Now, why are we doing affiliate income with Amazon? I know it doesn't make sense, but the reason why is we're testing out different products in Amazon. We figure out what sells, and then we go make it. But the big key here, look, the big key here is risk, okay? We don't risk anything by growing this big database because now we can monetize stuff, and it's really, really simple to do. It lets us do this. So who would trade $272 to make over $17,000 plus $4,600 every single month, right? So yeah, exactly. Okay, Greg, we're with you. So why do people fail? So write down why you think it's really hard to succeed. Morris says, I'll trade that all day long. I'm with you, Morris, all day long. So why do you think it's really hard to succeed in business? I'm going to give you guys the absolute truth on what it takes to actually succeed in business. I'm curious to see your responses. And trust me, I will read them aloud. Someone said, I'm really confused. Morris says, too much going on. Procrastination. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a procrastination. Lack of focus. Okay, Ed, that's a really good one. People chase the shiny object, says Phil. Overwhelmed. Don't know what to do and when to do it. No customers. Okay. Distractions. Okay, Armando. So great. So guys, here's the truth. Here's the absolute truth. You need to sustain your business. You need something that's actually sustainable. So let's go through the actual groundworks of how to build a sustainable business that will make you money day after day, month after month, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. You need to have proper niche selection, right? The second that says relationship, you should say make money, but you need to be in the one big three, either love, make money, or health. So what you want to do though is you want to niche that down. You just can't be in those big broad niches anymore. And don't worry, I'm going to show you guys how to do proper niche selection. You have to niche it down even further. For example, you want to be in moms over 40 who want to lose weight. Don't just put in lose weight, be on moms over 40. Put in men over 60 who want to gain muscle. In health, think of self-defense. I showed you guys the gun thing, right? Lose weight, muscle, right? Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to do this thing. Remember this? This is the way you're always taught to do keyword research. Remember these screens? They just tell you you go into the Google AdWords planner. It used to be called the Google AdWords tool. Remember this old way? This doesn't work anymore, okay? Because there's a new way to do this. And yeah, someone just wrote down there's information overload. And I agree with that. There is information overload. But this is why. You don't have to do this stuff. You don't have to go through these huge lists. There's an easier way. I'm going to show you guys how. Because if that's the way you're still doing your business, this isn't 2004, and Justin Bieber doesn't look like that young kid anymore. So you guys get the point. Business has changed. It's simpler now. Believe it or not, making money online has actually become more simple now. Because here's the problem. You're probably doing things backwards. Now, this is really important for you guys to really understand. Because here's what you're trying to do a lot of times, right? Because you're saying information overload. I'm going to kill information overload and confusion for almost all of you right now. Most of you have an idea. Then you go out and build products or go out and get affiliate products. Then you try building a business around that. Then you try finding traffic, right? Well, let me tell you something right now. If you do this, you will fail. You want to find your traffic first. What's going to be your traffic source? Why? Let me tell you why this is so important. You guys ever heard of a SaaS, software as a service? Now, like things like GetResponse, Aweber, big softwares out there. Those are called software as a service. You can't really run a lot of paid ads for those type of businesses unless that business price point is really high, like an Infusionsoft. In most cases, you have to do SEO. This is not an SEO webinar. Please don't think this is an SEO webinar. This is about how to find the perfect traffic source for people like us. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to actually break this down step by step. Don't worry, there's no guessing involved. It's pretty fun. But you need to plan this right. You need to be in the three biggies: the love, make money, or health. And then you have to niche that down a little bit. And then you have to be making a product that people want, not need. People want, but not need. Okay, because if they don't really want it, they just won't throw money at it. People throw things that they need only when they need it. So there isn't that type of desire that gets them going. You also have to start with the end in mind. What is your income source? How much money do you plan on making? What is your traffic? You have to think about how to get targeted traffic and test fast. And then you have to build everything in a week. Now, don't freak out. Now, what did you guys say before? Distractions, overwhelmed, lack of focus. You know why? Look at that last line. That last line's key here. You need to build everything you need to do in a week, because if you don't, you're going to get depressed really quick. So let me show you guys how to go out there and start looking for how to start finding your focus in your niche. And I use Page Data Pro, and don't worry, like I said, I do live demos. So you're going to get this in real time. So let's do Page Data Pro. Let me show you guys how to actually figure out a really good niche for you guys. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of how simple this is. You see up here on the top right, I'm going to put in gardening, and I'm going to search. Okay, and you can see here there's a lot of likes for people that like who like gardening, right? You can see how many people like the page, how many people are talking about the page, and it gives you some idea about what types of things that people are interested in. But I can do one step better than that. I can go to compare pages. You see this compare pages right here on the top left, everyone? You see that? I'm going to click on this, and now I can compare the niches, right? And now what this is going to tell me is if I have to niche it down further. And what this does is it gives me a really good indication of whether or not I need to niche down or not niche down. So I'm going to put in here muscle and fitness, and I'm going to compare. Actually, let's do a third one. Let's put in weight loss or Weight Watchers. Okay, fine. So let's put in compare. Let's compare the three biggest things out there. So let's look at the likes for each one of these. Okay. And what I'm going to show you guys, is very important here, is that we're looking for niches that have a huge amount of likes, and all these things have lots of likes. But when it's organic gardening, and you have literally 5 times as many in muscle and fitness, that tells you that you have to niche down in muscle fitness. Okay, whereas you don't have to niche down in gardening. You see that? Now, gardening is a good niche, but I wouldn't recommend it because it's harder to scale, because it pretty much stops after June, whereas you could really do muscle fitness all year long and make money. So this is a give and take. But as you can see, there's a lot of discussions happening. Things like losing weight. People aren't really. You can see this. Look at this. As far as the new likes in the last 7 days, only 3,200. Why? People really don't like to talk about losing weight. It's just not something that they're very passionate about. Okay, so I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't worry about that all too much. Okay, so you see, um, guys, that's exactly how you guys start breaking down niches. Okay, this is how you break down niches, and this is how you guys start getting into the next stage in your marketing. So let's go how to continue on. Now you guys can see how you guys can break down niches really fast without having to look at, for example, the old keyword research, because Facebook gives you a really good identity on who you should niche down to. So how do you make money quickly, and how do you make money long term? Very, very important. One, you need to run traffic. Two, you need to make a list. And three, you need to monetize the list. Now, again, don't worry. If you don't have your own product, I will show you guys how to go out there and get other people's products that you can use as your own. So it's like being an affiliate, but like on steroids. Okay, so you don't have to worry about making content. Don't worry. I will show you how to do this live in a little bit. So here's my 2 commandments for making money online. This is not to be sacrilegious. These are my 2 big commandments for making money. Okay, if you can't do things quickly, you can't do that really fast, you're going to fail. And why? Because you're going to procrastinate. And if you can't do things easily, you're also going to fail, because what's going to happen is you're going to think it's just too complicated. It's not for me. Now, why is this so important that you guys understand this? Because you need to have minimal risk in a business. Now, risk isn't just money. Don't think risk is money. It's time. Time is far more valuable than money, and you're going to get tired if it's not ready. Like, how many of you can say that? Okay, that you guys understand this. Can I get some ones that you guys understand this? You get tired if it's not ready. You seem to lose hope if you can't get this business going, right? Can I get some ones? Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, exactly, guys. And I don't want this. And the reason why I can write this to you, because this was me too. This was me too. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking back when I first started. I understand this intimately because I was in your shoes. Okay, so um, it's so my big thing in my email is called start selling something in all my emails. And why? Because if you don't, it starts to become harder and harder and harder to sell something if you've never sold something before. It's really key and very vital that you begin to start selling something immediately. So it also has to be ultra quick. Your traffic has to be quick, your list building has to be quick, your products have to be made quickly. And again, don't worry, you don't have to use your own product. You can do it as an affiliate without being an affiliate and get the benefits of being a product owner by creating a list. And then the next thing is you need to profit quickly. So quick traffic. You need a quick traffic source to know it works. So why did I fail? Look, really simple. I bought course after course after course about free traffic, cheap traffic. You guys have seen this, right? You guys, this was like the big thing being sold last year, like how to use AdFly. Look at this. You can get 1,000 visitors for $4. What's the problem with this? What's the problem with getting a traffic source like this? What's the problem with a traffic source like this? Anyone know? What's the problem using a traffic source? Come on, I want some feedback from you guys. I know you guys are watching. Ton of you guys here. Jim's got it. Ed's got it. John's got it. Okay, yeah, exactly. It's not targeted. Exactly, guys. You won't make one sale. You guys nailed it. You won't make one sale. So who cares what your cost per click is if you aren't making money? I know that you guys should never care if you guys, so who cares about cheap traffic? I want you guys to get converting traffic. So how many of you have fallen into this trap about buying tons of cheap traffic sources? Type 2 if this is you've been caught up in this, and type 3 if you've never fallen prey to this, and I can tell you that I can press 2 right now. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Keith. Exactly. Freebie seekers. Yeah, broad niche. Exactly, Murphy. Exactly, not targeted traffic. So 2, 2. Oh, I got 1, 3. Ooh, brave man, brave man. Morris said many times. Yeah, I've fallen prey to this too. Don't think that you guys are the only ones. I've fallen prey to this too. So guys, I want you guys to put up your right hand. Now Ed doesn't need to since he escaped this with number 3. But raise your right hand and tell me that you're only going to look for one traffic source that makes money the easy way. I want you to focus on one traffic source, not 100, one. Now, what is that traffic source? It's Facebook. Okay. Gary Vaynerchuk calls this his 2002 because AdWords is when everything changed and it made the world really easy. But what happened was Google AdWords became incredibly hard to use. Google started having like all these quality score things. They started driving you crazy. You thought you just go hide in a hole rather than go run an ad with Google. I know. I've run ads with Google, and I've wanted to go run in a hole too. Because 2002 was the year that millionaires were made, right? So we've been waiting for this day for 12 years. So let me show you Facebook's power in real time. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. After this, guys, I want to see if you guys can guess John and Lazelle's niche. Okay, be kind of fun. Now, I'm really curious to see if anyone can guess John Lazelle's niche in a little bit. So here we go. Let's do John and Lazelle. Let's show you guys the power of Facebook really fast. Now, you guys have probably seen this before. You guys have seen these right-hand ads like this: Hero Tower, Traffic on Demand, the Warriors Manifesto. So this just popped up on here for the Warriors Manifesto, and those are like this right here. This guy's showing you how to become a social media genius. Pay him lots of money. He'll show you to do it. So these are newsfeed ads. Okay, these are newsfeed ads. And then of course you don't look like Joan Rivers, so skip that. But you guys can see like Animoto for business. See this Animoto ad? This is a newsfeed ad. Very popular. Very powerful what you guys can do. Okay. But let me show you guys the real power in Facebook. This is the actual ad platform. And now I'm going to show you guys how to tap into Facebook's buyers list. So if you guys didn't watch this yesterday, pay really close attention. I'm going to show you guys how to tap into Facebook's buyer list and do this the right way. So I'm just going to put an ad in here for something that we run here for Weblify. Weblify is an SEO software that we sell. Now, of course, you want to put the proper image in there, something that actually converts. I'm just going to show you the power of Facebook and what you can do with Facebook. Now, you have to choose a page. So let's just choose any page. We're going to choose a page. Now, I'm not going to show you guys actually how to break down, how to do ad copy and stuff. I'm just trying to show you guys the power of the platform about why you guys should be on Facebook. But watch what you can do. I can target a woman over the age of 25 who are mommies, right? Parents. I guess all parents are women, right? And then so all just parents, all women. So that's going to be moms. And then what I could do is I can put in Swedish moms, right? So I can put down women who are Swedish, from the people woman who talks woman in the United States who speaks Swedish and who are moms. 6,600 people. Okay, it's crazy what you can do. Now, of course, I'm just giving you guys one funny example, but I could be more serious about this. I'll put it in all. English, of course, is the main language. I don't want just parents. Let's do search engine. Let's get rid of this entirely. Let's do search engine optimization. And then what I can do here is in the demographic area, this is wild. I can go by what if they're married or if they're single. So if you guys are thinking about going into dating or getting back your ex, what types of jobs they have, what is their work level, how much money do they make, what's their net worth, what kind of home do they have, okay, their ethnic affinity, their parents, what kind of parents they are, what kind of politics they're involved with, what type of life events. But here's the real power, I think, now in Facebook. It's the behavior section. See the behaviors right here, guys? This is it. This is the big one. Inside of here, I can snatch Facebook's buyers list. So right here in digital activities is Facebook's buyers list. Here's Facebook's online spenders. Here's their active online spenders, and here's their engaged. People spend a lot of money on Facebook. It's all built right into the platform, okay? But you guys can go further than that. You guys can also find active credit card users as well. Right in the financial area, I click the drop-down button. I go to spending methods. See, this is active credit card users. So what if you guys are saying that you're not getting targeted buyers? Well, you're not just getting targeted buyers. It's not just a question of just targeting. It's a question of the fact that it's 80. So you don't know people are actually spending money. Not everyone spends money online. I mean, it's a revelation to some of us, but not everyone spends money online. But there's 89 million people you can tap into. So active credit card users who are involved with search engine optimization, you have over 400,000 people. Now, I don't recommend you go this broad. You should definitely narrow it down a little bit more, but you get the idea about how fast you guys can scale out a specific offer only to people that spend money online. So if a lot of you are saying, I don't know how to do this, you can focus on mothers who speak Swedish in the United States. You can do search engine optimization for people that have active credit card users. You can find homeowners of owners of local businesses in the Los Angeles area, right? So it works in every niche that you guys can think of. Now, the nice thing is that you guys can set your budget right here. It's pretty simple. $5 you can make. So let's say you're a scaredy cat, you have no idea what you're doing, like, oh no, I'm a procrastinator. If you're a procrastinator, look, here's my goal for you today. If you're a procrastinator, you don't know what you're doing, put $1 in, run an ad today to something that you can just test out. Put $1 in. Stop your procrastinating. It's over with. It's over with, okay? Because you guys can really narrow that puppy down, okay? You can optimize for clicks, and you don't want to run it for impressions. You want to run it for clicks. Now, there's two ways. You can automatically optimize bid, or you can manually set your maximum bid for clicks. Either way works fine. Believe it or not, if your ad runs well and you're doing it right, your click-through rate is the highest you guys can possibly focus on, which is mostly your image. It doesn't make a difference what you bid. It's probably going to be roughly the same, okay? It just depends. Usually right-hand ads are better for automatically optimized, and I found that newsfeed sometimes can be better for CPC. So write that down. That if you're gonna guess on the newsfeed ads, do CPC. If you're gonna start off with right hand, do automatically optimize. But again, once you start getting really good at this, it almost doesn't make a difference what you bid on. It's your click-through rate that makes all the difference in the world. It's your click-through rate. It's vital you guys focus on the click-through rate of your ad, okay? You guys with me? Do you guys understand all this stuff? Can I get some yeses from you guys? Okay. How do you get it to show it in the right hand of the news feed? That's very simple. Right here, it's showing in all. You don't want to have the ad show in all the locations. You see how you can remove this? Right here it says remove. So if you want to show it to only show in the right hand ad, just a news feed, you hit remove here and you hit remove here. So great question. So you get that, Phil? Pretty simple. Okay. Good. So you guys can remove this. Now, if you guys starting an ad where you're trying to make money like an affiliate offer, I recommend doing newsfeed first. Try focusing on newsfeed for like affiliate offers, and then write this down. Like campaigns, you want right-hand ads. If you want to make money from the ad, like something you're trying to monetize or even trying to build a list, do newsfeed first. Once you figure out newsfeed, then do right-hand ads. Write that kind of stuff down. It's really, really important. Okay, really important you guys get all this stuff. So so a lot of you guys are saying, great, thank you. Wonderful. I'm glad I could help you guys with that. So I told you guys we're going to cover a lot of fun stuff. And why? Because I'm cool like that. So let's go through some more fun stuff on the training. Now, I just showed you guys how you guys can niche all that fun stuff down, right? So let me ask you guys a big question. Now, who here who has never seen this before can guess John and Lazelle's niche? And I've only been doing this webinar now for like less than a month. So if you guys have seen it You guys don't count. But who here can guess how John Lizelle became millionaires, retired newbie millionaires? Can you guys guess the niche? Okay. Books? Okay. Anyone else? Weight loss? Nope. Come on, come on. I know you guys are on here. Come on. It's amazing. Homeschooling, dog training, Teespring, pets, seniors. Okay, so good. You guys are paying attention. Ooh, Eva got it. Eva got it. We got someone who got it. Antiques, IM, tattoos. Here's the answer, guys. Poetry and art. How many? Now, we did not think that John Lizelle could become millionaires in the poetry and art niche. We didn't. We thought they could make supplemental income of like, somewhere between $5,000 and $7,000 a month, but we didn't think they could make $99,000 a month. I'm just being honest with you. We didn't think it was possible. Okay, so it is possible in these niches. And let's go to the next part. You have to create a list. Okay, you have to create a list. So I showed you guys the page that we use, the Facebook page, but here's our actual squeeze page. You see how simple this is? You see how simple? Now, if you guys are using like Optimized Press or Lead Pages, I don't know why I just did that. If you're using Optimized Press or Lead Pages, that's all you have to do to build a squeeze page. That's it. Now, one thing I do recommend is don't put the name in there. Just put the email. You get higher conversions. But this is actually a squeeze page that we ran, that we used to build up all of these buyers from our fan page. Okay. Now, again, I can't show you all the images, but here's the actual fan page we ran again that we built up all those leads. So all of these sales came from this squeeze page. Build these sales from this fan page. Okay. Very, very simple. Okay. Very simple stuff. So what can a list bring you? Well, it brings you a lot of love, happiness, joy, and it solves the issue of how am I going to make money this week or next week. Once you have a list, you know you can make money with it. Okay. So if a lot of you guys think you guys have seen this all before, you haven't. I can assure you, you've never seen what I have to show you. Because here's my big question to you guys. That is, how can you build anything if you have no idea what you are selling? But let me be honest with you. You can build everything in a week. So before you start freaking out going, I can't do it in a week, it's impossible. Well, if you've watched too many movies, you've bought too many products, you've read too many depressing news stories, you've probably confused yourself on too many ideas. A lot of you guys already said this, right? So if you guys focused, for crying out loud, you could do all of this stuff in a week. So how is it possible? Well, you don't have to make a big product. A lot of you guys are being taught to make gigantic products. Again, you don't have to make a product at all. You don't have to make a product at all. It doesn't make a difference. You don't want to have a complicated freebie. You don't have to make a big free report. That's a bunch of baloney. As a matter of fact, there's nothing in this entire process which takes longer than 30 minutes. So here's some different ways you can make quick products. This is if you want to make a product, okay? This is if you, now I'm going to show you guys how you guys could do it without your own product, but here's how you can do it. Here's how you can make products. You can do interviews. You guys can interview experts. You don't have to be the expert. You can interview experts, okay? You can do a mind map product. You can use other people's products. Those are all different ways you guys can go out there and start doing this. So here's a real quick thing. So interviews are real simple. You guys just talk to someone, ask them questions, have a lot of fun. A mind map's a little bit different. The mind map is something where you say, okay, let's go through the 3 big keys for success. The first is you need traffic. Now, of course, I'm using the same funny image that I used before. Don't use an image like this. Be serious about it. Just make a mind map and talk through it, okay? But you don't have to make your own product. Let me show you guys how to get the benefits of being a product owner and building a buyer's list without ever having to make your own product. So it's really, really simple. So pay close attention. Here we go. Let's go over here. Let's show you guys all the products here inside of ClickBank. Now, this is not to become a ClickBank affiliate. Do not think this is about being a ClickBank affiliate. If you guys think it's about being a ClickBank affiliate, this is not 2004, okay? So here's what you guys can do. If you have no clue what you guys want to do in your business, let's say you were looking for inspiration, go here to Gravity. Don't put any keywords in. Show items with Gravity lower than 40. Now, why is this? Because if it's a quality score, if it's a